Hello, my name is Natalie Yan-Chatonsky and I'm the founder and CEO of Full-Time Lives. I want to share with you a couple of my adventures to two of the 5 blue zones where people lead long, healthy, happy lives. And it's very much the community spirit that makes people in these blue zones lead these happy, healthy and connected communities. A bit about my company, Full-Time Lives. It was inspired by my parents who are baby boomers, immigrants from Hong Kong. My dad has a medical practice in the city near Haymarket and my mother helps him out. And it was it was conversations with the family about what does retirement mean and what is healthier retirement. What does it mean to lead a life with purpose? And that got me thinking, it's actually more difficult than it sounds to be purposeful about planning the next chapter of your life. So Full-Time Lives helps people navigate life changes to take steps towards a healthy, meaningful and connected life. And there's 5 key ingredients: having purpose, a strong sense of community, vitality from a spiritual, physical and mental perspective, lifelong learning through brain stimulation, and enough finances to lead the lifestyle that you want to lead that is healthy, meaningful and connected. 5 longevity hotspots around the world, including Loma and Okinawa, 2 of which I've visited, and there's also Nicoya, Sardinia and Italia, which are other coastal towns. But what's common across these zones is that people have a certain lifestyle that enables them to move really within their communities, and that's through gardening, going and visiting neighbours and going up to the shops on foot, as well as and community ties. So they all know what each other are up to and they have a really positive outlook on life, even if they've had a tough life. During my time in Okinawa, I thoroughly enjoyed its delicious longevity food. It's really varied, it's really tasty, it's filled with fresh food, seaweed and fermented produce that contributes to a healthy and happy life. So I was thrilled to meet Emiko Kinjo, the 70-year-old restaurant owner and chief dietitian, the award-winning Emi no Mise, which means Emi's restaurant, in Ogimi, the village of longevity where most of the population there live beyond 100. And Emiko Kinjo-san's pearls of wisdom unlocked the key to the happy disposition of so many older Okinawans. So the first thing that she shared with me is let nature determine what fresh produce you have to work with. So use key ingredients that you grow yourself, and that takes out any stress about what you can't easily source. And the second point that she made is if you can't grow all the key ingredients yourself, try and source as much as what you can from your local neighbourhood. By going to your neighbours, you'll strengthen the whole community on both a social and economic level. The third thing is don't waste anything. Use what you've got at your disposal. And fourthly, celebrate the ebbs and flows of the seasons. And, this is a life lesson. The weather prepares you to be responsive to absolutely anything that life throws at you. And the last thing that she shared was try and love everything that you prepare and serve to others. Because if you don't personally value what you've made, you'll have no pride, purpose or enjoyment in your work. Loma Linda is probably the most surprising and intriguing place to be a blue zone in the US. And it's probably a little bit less obvious to why this town of about 24,000 residents can expect to live at least 10 years longer than the average American. Look, it's landlocked. It still has strip malls and an expressway going right through the town. It's not necessarily by the water. It's not that close to the mountains. You have to drive a few hours to get to the mountains in the distance. And very different from the rest of the other blue zones. But it was when I got to meet some of the locals that I realised, yes, it does have that sense of community and caring for others. That's so important for Seven-Day Adventists. And so I think the one aspect that isn't all that obvious from reading books about the Blue Zone is that the people are a lot of fun to be around. They're making a positive difference and they clearly love the life that they lead, and I loved being around them. So at the heart of the Loma Linda University Medical Centre, there's a larger-than-life sculpture of the Good Samaritan to remind students and medical staff to make man whole. And Loma Linda has lower chronic disease and incidences of mental health illness than any other part of the US. And I'd say that this is testament to the longevity research around how mindset and helping others really contributes to better wellness outcomes. The locals I met in Loma Linda all do paid and or unpaid work that makes a difference to others. For example, Sharon on the right here runs the Little White House, a volunteer-run op shop for medical and dental students with economic hardship, to help furnish their homes with free curated furniture and homeware. And Jeanette, on the other side of me, is part of the volunteer of women who lend their visual eye and styling talent to attractively display all the newly donated items. And everything's themed. It could be based on colour, what's happening at that time of the year, or grouping like objects together. But it's all beautifully laid out in the shop. And Jeanette said that she has so much fun and laughter with the rest of the volunteer team on that one day a week that she works at the shop. And I really felt that Jeanette and Sharon really love what they do, and it's really making a difference for the students and their families. Right now is our opportunity to really make the most of the life change that has hit us all. COVID-19 is the opportunity for us to reset and reframe, see how we can use technology to actually connect with the people around us, our loved ones, as well as people we haven't necessarily been in touch with in a while. There's many creative ways that I'm seeing people connect, so would love to hear your tips on how you're connecting and staying safe and building community relationships and being involved and making a positive difference.